How we doing, Robust family? And we have a show coming up now, and I know you're gonna love it. But before we continue, can I ask you all to just do me a small favor? I need you to give a robust smash to that like and subscribe button. It helps us a lot, and it makes sure that you do not miss a breakfast show beat. Do it right now. Click that button, and I'll see you in the show. See you in a sec. Good morning. It's the break of dawning. I'm your host, Robert Ashitey, your robust presenter, ready to start the day with you live here as you have let the light shine this morning on Let There Be Light. And you know what, guys, those of you who are listening on DAB, I'm glad you're hearing the sound of my voice, because we're going to take over from now on for the next 2 hours of power, and because it's a Wellness Wednesday. It's a Wellness Wednesday here on The Breakfast Show, where we look at tools, tips, and ideas in order to help us take good care of the only temple we have to live in while we're here on this earth. So I'm really excited. We've got some robust information for you today, and the subject is going to be something that we all know of that's very useful, especially during these winter months here in Europe. Those of you who are listeners outside of Europe, I'm sure you'll still appreciate this item that we're going to look at today. All right. And helping me to present these ideas to you here on the Wellness Wednesday, we have the man of sound himself. It's the one and only. It's Colossus! Turn on those ambient tones. Yes, higher. We need more atmosphere. Yeah. We have to appreciate the moment as it descends down from the mountains of Olympus. Good morning, Colossus.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you doing, you handsome man, you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Yes, you know, those white robes and those golden belts and that chiseled, glorious cheekbone structure that you have on your bronze skin, it never fails to disappoint every morning, dude. You ready to start the day?
Yes.
That's my guy. And also joining us this morning in the live studio, the lady of sunshine herself. It's the one, it's the only. Turn it up, please. It's Deborah. Good morning to you, Deb.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I am actually wonderful.
Yeah. I know Wellness Wednesday is one of your favorite subjects.
Yes, it is. So you get a chance to learn how to do things a little bit different and maybe better.
Yeah, it's been very helpful, this journey, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You know, when you find out how much nutrients and vitamins there are in just like the foods that...
Yeah.
You know, this is the food that has been produced in the ground that God has provided, and we want to eat all this other stuff.
Yeah, we can do a lot better.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of appreciation that takes place once we learn what it can do, isn't it?
Exactly.
Fantastic. Well, I know you're geared up and ready for today.
Yes, I'm ready to learn.
That's how we roll. Let's learn together. And also joining us this morning, returning back from Bakaya, home, Kingston, Jamaica, from the west side of the island of all that good, lovely weather, and curry goat, and ackee and saltfish, because ital is vital every single time. It's the one, it's the only. It's Mama Sonia! Good morning, Mama Sonia!
Morning, my family. Me miss you, know.
Yes, Mama Sonia.
They back. I love the whole of you, know. You don't forget that, you know.
Yes.
Even when you don't hear me or see me.
Yeah.
Don't forget say me love, you know.
Yes.
You know I'm a picnic. All right.
Big point, mate.
Right.
Mama Sonia, it's been a while, isn't it? You've been looking after yourself.
Yeah, man. And
the leg.
there, man.
Yeah, there. You know, that left, that right leg there. You're keeping it moving. And I know what's good about you. You're really, really health conscious. You know, you really take your health and what you eat into consideration. Super important, right?
Yeah, very. We have to take care of it, innit? If the health can't take care of it, we have to take care of the health.
Yes. Are you still doing your regular walks?
I do my walk, but I can't.
To the mic.
I can't do it as quickly as I want to, but I there.
Fantastic. Are you still doing the walnuts?
I don't have the walnuts for a while, but I do my Brussels sprouts.
All right. Ital is vital. Well, Mama Sonia, it's great to have you back in the Table of Justice this morning.
It's a blessing to be back.
With your vibrant red. You got this vibrant red jumper on. I'm telling you, man, it's like I'm just looking. She look at my jumper because I'm wearing like a grey knitted top. But you know what? Because basically what Mama Sonia did is I used to always wear grey, black, and navy blue. And when Mama Sonia came in, she came in with this lovely dress. Nice, purples and whites and a nice headscarf and everything like that. And I was looking at the monitors in the studio, and I looked at her. Then I looked at myself. I looked at her. I was like, I need to change. I need to change my life. And then that's when I went to the shop and I started to buy more brighter colors.
Yeah. But that's true, because we could differentiate it from the walls.
Yeah, because the walls are grey, isn't it? So it's been a great journey. It's been a lovely journey.
Blessing, man.
All right, guys. So look, we're going to be going into it today. That's it. Robust storytelling. That one on the far side. So we're going to be going into it today, guys. And can you guess what we are going to be looking at today? Can you guess what we're going to be looking at today? Now, what we've got for you is something that helps you in the winter. This thing has a very pungent smell, has a very pungent taste, and it's really good for your heart. Can you guess what it is? Can you guess? Put your guesses in there right now. Can you guess what it is? Can you guess? All right, and this thing, it grows in the ground. It's white, can come in purple. Super good for you, super good for your heart, super good, but it has a very strong taste and a very strong smell. All right, and it's also got a lot of superstition around it to do with vampires. What do you think it is, guys?
They'll get it. They will get it.
The subject we're looking at today is garlic, the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, now this is a common herb that we're all familiar with. We put it in our dishes probably without even realizing. We've either eaten it without realizing it, but it's more, is it more than just flavor? Is it more? I've got one here. Debs was kind enough to bring me one, and we have a clove of garlic. I'm holding it in my hand here in the studio.
Okay.
No, there's not even a smell, right? It's all nicely wrapped up. God designed it all nicely wrapped up. But this amazing thing, how powerful is it? We're going to go and look into an AI video right now. And basically, this little fella here, so innocent, right? You could just throw it in the pan or literally just have it there on your tabletop or in your pantry and disregard it. But watch this clip that I'm going to show you right now, how powerful garlic is. The other one. Yep, how powerful garlic is. This is going to be our storytelling for today.
Okay.
Oh gosh, actually I just had a look at that chat. Good morning, family. It's been a while. Oh, this is anonymous, and Chanel's here.
Yeah, Chanel Lady Jazz is saying, good morning, everyone. Welcome back, Mama Sonia. Enough love.
Enough love.
Yes.
Love.
And
All right.
hearts.
Okay, so let's play this clip, the humble garlic. Have a listen to this story. Go ahead.
The history of garlic, one of the world's oldest cultivated crops, has a fascinating history that dates back over 5,000 years. Originating in Central Asia around present-day Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan, garlic began its journey as a wild plant that soon became a vital part of human culture. Archaeological evidence shows garlic cultivation in Mesopotamia as early as 3700 BC. Ancient Egyptians revered garlic for its medicinal and culinary powers. They fed it to pyramid builders to boost stamina and endurance, and included it in burial rituals as a protector for the afterlife. Garlic was so valued that it was considered sacred and used to treat over 30 ailments, from heart disease to infections. The ancient Greeks and Romans also embraced garlic's health benefits. Soldiers ate it for strength, athletes for performance, and everyday people used it to ward off illnesses. Roman physicians praised garlic as a universal remedy for digestion, respiratory issues, and energy. Throughout history, garlic has crossed continents with traders, armies, and explorers, carrying its powerful compounds and pungent flavor. In medieval Europe, it was believed to protect against evil spirits and disease, becoming a staple of both medicine and cuisine. Today, garlic remains a symbol of health and resilience, connecting us to ancient wisdom and ongoing scientific discoveries about its benefits. So, with every clove you crush or sauté, you're partaking in a rich tradition that spans millennia, a tiny bulb packed with history, healing, and the bold spirit of human survival.
All right, so that's how it's going down with garlic. You know what I mean? So it's an ancient. Is it an ancient herb or ancient ancient vegetable? That's an interesting question. Is garlic, guys? Let me know. Is garlic a vegetable or is it? It just came to my head right now. All right, is garlic a herb or a vegetable? All right, I think we would call it a. Herb normally, just off the bat, right? We'd probably call it a herb. But you know, what do you know about garlic? What are your thoughts on garlic? How do you use garlic? Yes.
Well, normally it's cooked. I don't eat it raw. I know some people are quite brave. They say that they crush it up, they eat it and drink water. But I know the smell lingers, and I'm like, no. So normally, you know, when you're cooking up your meats, it's like you crush it, chop it up with your onions and seasoning and stuff like that. So I prefer to have it cooked or sautéed. Yeah. Definitely. Cooked or sautéed. Yeah.
And you don't do the whole raw thing? No, you know, treating it like chewing gum?
No, because that smell is strong and it will linger. And the same with onions. I don't eat them raw. I'll sauté them or cook them.
Okay. And do you choose garlic intentionally, or do you do it because you kind of learn the recipe and it includes garlic?
I think, I mean, in cooking, I include it anyway. It's there. So I know that I'm going to crush up at least 2 or 3 when I'm doing the gravy. But then I'm going to crush some when I'm seasoning my meat as well. So, yeah.
Beautiful. All right. And what about you, Mama Sanya? All right. Your thoughts on garlic, how you use it?
Well, there are times I just like crush it and eat it.
Okay, you're brave.
Straight up. I knew you was that. I knew you was that person. I knew you was that guy, man. I could see you like loading these up like bullets in a. You know, when a person has bullets for a gun, but you got this. So you like.
For me, I don't mind because I've been told the health benefits of it. It's good for the heart, it's good for the blood pressure. Yeah. You know? So sometimes I just crush it and eat it, or sometimes if I can't bother, I just throw it in my mouth and yam it.
I knew it.
I always add it to my meals.
Yeah.
But even yam it. But me rather for me name it.
Okay.
I mean, we're gone. Everything is inside there. Not leaving in the water.
Absolutely. You're nothing. Leave nothing in the water.
Nothing left behind.
You see, because I like you, Mama Sonia, because you're someone that you once you know the value of things, you want to maximize the goodness out of it. You know, for it to do its thing for your body. And this is something that, unfortunately, in most cultures, we don't see food that way. We see food, as we learn on Wednesdays, as just taste, as just flavor. But just speaking about garlic, so garlic's been used for medicine and cooking for over 5,000 years.
Long time, man.
Like we saw in the video. There was even a garlic found in the tomb of a pharaoh.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? There was do you know what I mean? So garlic's been doing its thing.
Okay.
It was known as Russian penicillin in World War II, and still one of the most researched natural ingredients today. Apparently, garlic supplements generated £50 million in the UK in sales 2024. That's the supplements. So people know they're onto something when it comes to garlic. 9 in 10 Britons use garlic weekly. 9 in 10 Britons. That's from YouGov.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably looking at those who probably cook with it as well. Maybe. You know. So here's my question, guys. Do you love garlic or avoid it for the smell? All right. Do you love garlic or avoid it for the smell? Let us know your thoughts on garlic. Check this out. Check this out, guys. So it's kicking off now. Garlic is ancient. It's been used for a long time. 50 million in supplements in the UK has been spent on garlic. Now listen to this amazing story. Remember I told you it was the Russian penicillin? Okay. Watch this video coming up now. We made it, me and AI. Worked on it together. She was getting on my nerves, but we pulled through. Watch how powerful this is. Check this out.
You're driving? That's not a problem. It's time for some robust storytelling. Let's go back in time. It was 1941. The world was at war. Soldiers were falling, not just from bullets, but from infection. They called it Russian penicillin. Crushed cloves wrapped in cloth, pressed into wound. And somehow, it worked. After the war, doctors discovered why. Garlic releases allicin, a natural antibiotic that kills bacteria on contact. No prescription, no factory, just creation at work. It wasn't just science, it was faith. that when man's medicine runs out, creation still provides. Even in the darkest days of war, hope can have a smell, and that smell might just be garlic. So next time you see that little clove in your kitchen, remember, it once stood between life and death. It healed soldiers on the battlefield, and it still holds power today. Make sure you have a robust day.
That's interesting. Just imagine. Didn't know that they would use it raw to crush into the wounds of the soldiers.
Right?
Yeah.
This humble herb. Guys, remember, I'm asking the question, is garlic a herb or is it a vegetable? All right, is it a herb or is it a vegetable? But look at that video. All right, so imagine when the penicillin ran out, guess what they use? The garlic, right? So imagine if that's what you can do, if that's helping you with, when you're in a battlefield, you got open wounds and all these kind of things, it's getting people through. So now we're at a time where we're not in war. However, we do have, crazy stats of people becoming more sick, people becoming, deteriorating their health, heart challenges, all these different issues people are having. We're not in war.
Yes.
If in war with physical bullets flying at you, you pulling out garlic.
Yeah, that's going to save you.
To help you to get back home. Imagine now we're in a city, hopefully we're not in war, depending on where we are on the planet. Do you know what I mean? This thing is abundantly accessible, right? You don't have to have a plane flying over your head to use it, but maybe we're choosing not to value it, which is quite scary, eh, Debs?
Yeah, it is. I look at a lot of the YouTube videos and they got some, like the AI voice talking about the benefits. I do pay attention to what AI
you're changing, your heart's changing.
Bit by bit. I'm converting, but then it talks about the benefits of vegetables and fruits. And at the end of these little videos, it says if nature didn't make it, don't take it. So then I said to myself, it's true, because this is the natural stuff. But as we were saying yesterday, people, they want to be creative with food. And there's nothing wrong with being creative, but let's not lose the benefits, the nutrients, the vitamins.
Yes.
It was originally designed to keep us together, to keep us healthy. It's God's natural medicine, right?
Well, because you're going to take the natural stuff and you're going to add chemicals to it. What's the use?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the use? Give me my garlic, man. Me feel for nyam it.
Nyam it raw.
Yes.
Nyam it raw.
Yeah.
This is it. Because I'm just thinking about the analogy of war. And we need to survive. We need to get back to our families. Garlic, yes.
That's it. Yeah.
But now we have pretty much, life has lots of challenges, don't get me wrong. And there are some places that are at war. But for the most part, we can control our environment.
Yeah.
We've got a shop nearby. Do you know what I mean? And we're despising. And here's something. So what is it that makes a difference with garlic? And what it is something called allicin.
Yes.
Allicin is a compound that's in it that makes it have all these kind of benefits, which supports heart health, immunity,
and it kills bacteria
on contact. Allicin. And garlic is actually abundant in it. And what I'm going to do, we're going to go for a very short time out, but as well as just showing you what would happen to your body if you have one garlic clove a day, right? I'm going to also show you how garlic, in terms of allicin, is compared to other fruit and vegetable. All right, why we should consider putting it on a high bit of a high pedestal. When we come back, we're going to tell you about not just the good but also the ugly about garlic, where there's certain things that you need to be very mindful of. All right, the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, guys, and we're going to give you some ideas on how to use it, especially those of us in Europe. The weather's changing very fast. All right, yes, we've got some comments there.
Yeah, can I catch up on the chat? That's great. Okay, so Lady Jazz says, I love garlic. I use both the veg and garlic powder. Chanel from South Africa says, morning breakfast show. I'm listening in at work. I didn't know garlic had so much benefits. Okay, Matthews is saying, morning, lovely people.
Morning, Matthews.
I love garlic, preferably crushed and in paste. Anonymous says it's a vegetable. Lady Jazz says, I think it's a vegetable as it grows from the ground along with leaves.
That's
and
true.
she also says, but can appear to be a herb because of the smell.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Anonymous says, my dad used it to help relieve hiccups, which is a type of respiration where there's depletion of oxygen. Interesting. And also, the same Anonymous says you can blend it with a carrot, orange juice, a few drops of peppermint, and onion, called nature's penicillin.
Love it.
So also he or she adds store in a fridge and warm up to use 1 tablespoon daily. And we have Elliot. Elliot. And he says, good morning, BFS family. Welcome back, Mama Sonia. Wagwan. He must say Wagwan. And also Miss Deborah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Elliot.
Fantastic. So look, we already have people, our listeners are sharing the remedies that they have with garlic, right?
Yes,
but it doesn't get enough of a spotlight.
It doesn't. It's because I think because of the way, I mean, it kind of looks cute when you look at it.
Yeah.
But then when you open it out and you press it and the smell can be deadly to them, but it's so good for you. And the thing is, I know in my household, because my mum and dad always used it, I've always used it, so it's been passed on and it's a natural thing. But I must admit, I'm not as brave as Mama Sonia. I might be one day. One day. I have to say, when I'm not going out.
Not very far from now.
Yeah. I'm going to just crush up one. I said, yeah, man. Me I go do this now. Me have to do this thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So we're going to go into that in just a bit. And we're also going to tell you about black garlic.
Oh, yeah.
If you have regular garlic, then you can be sure black garlic is close to you more than you think. When we start going into fruits and veg, and we start to go into purples and blacks, there's going to be some potency going on with things. All right.
I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
So we're going to show you, and even to show you how to make your own black garlic. All right. So we're going to go into it. We're going into today. It's your breakfast show, guys. All right. And look, get these remedies you're getting. Remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just your robust presenter that likes to find some very interesting information, share it with the masses. Right.
Yeah.
So definitely always, do your own research and look into it. Definitely. We want to get you curious. We want to get you thinking. We want to get you being mindful of these subjects, so you can, if you see that, no, this works, or if you've got a situation happening where maybe you're taking blood thinners and all that kind of stuff, then you need to be very mindful as well, because there are things that are high in vitamin K, and it will, and it could be a challenge. So make sure you speak to your doctors if you have a health challenge. All right, don't just go by what someone says on the internet. All right, because your doctor knows what's going on with you. All right, but we want to make sure, and the great thing about the subjects we cover are things that you have in your kitchen cupboard, in your pantry. It's probably sitting in your kitchen right now, but you just if someone's bought it and you just left it there, right? Oh yes, you don't even know it's in the food, right? But we want to make sure it's a thing of garlic's in my food. Yeah, you're gonna go into the kitchen like, oh, I'm not feeling so good. Where the garlic at? Where the garlic at? You say, oh, I got garlic. Yes, I got garlic. We want to create that. That's what we want to create. Right? Yeah. That's what we want to create. All right, guys? So we asked a question to everybody. Garlic is a herb or a vegetable? Is garlic... by the way, we're going to have a trivia for you later on in the show, for those of you who still be with us, all right, to see how well you know your garlic. All right? But garlic, is it a herb or a vegetable? Now I want to hear what Colossus has to say about this one, because Colossus has been a masterful chef, and he's very particular about. We're going to show that one. We're going to show that one in a second. That one that you just went to. He's a masterful chef. He loves his food. He loves presentation, and he's very zealous over it. So, Colossus, garlic. I know it might be different on Mount Olympus, but is it a herb or a vegetable? From what you know. Don't go into Google, man. No. Do you think it's a herb?
Yes.
Do you think it's a herb or a vegetable?
What do you think?
It's a vegetable.
You say vegetable.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
And what's it called? How, in terms of like your culinary experience, Colossus, how do you find the use of garlic?
It's especially for me. It's essential because.
Essential. Wow.
Yeah, because it gives not just a different flavor, but it helps on the seasoning of the
definitely, yeah.
It boosts
and to conserve as well the meat.
Yeah.
To conserve. Wow, so we're going in there. All right. So it helps for preservation of the meat.
Yeah.
It adds to the seasoning,
the
right?
flavor.
So it's considered to be essential.
Yeah.
Now, those of you who are wondering whether it's a vegetable or herb, what answers have we got there so far?
Okay, so you asked the question, and Anonymous ended in 079 said it's a vegetable.
Okay.
Gloria from Woolwich says herb because it doesn't have seeds. Interesting. Depends on how you look at it. Yeah.
It's a herb because it doesn't have seeds.
Yeah. I mean, I did have a little look into it, but I'm curious to find out what everybody else is saying about it as well. Yeah. Anonymous ending in 079. I mean, was saying how they purchase it in large quantities because it says very healthy. The Asian community here in the UK use it in large quantities, and they say I see with my own eyes at the market. So,
wow, fantastic.
Yeah. So anybody else that wants to answer whether they think it's a vegetable or a herb, very interested to find out.
Well, I'm going to give it away.
Oh, you are?
I'm going to give it away. All right.
I thought you were going to
I know we could. All right. You know what?
Shall we give it a little?
Yeah, give it a bit more time.
Yeah, 5-10 minutes.
Is it a herb or a vegetable?
Yeah.
Garlic. Don't go to. I just want to know your thoughts. Want to know your thoughts. It's interesting what Gloria just said then, because it doesn't have a seed.
Seeds, yeah.
It's interesting. That's very interesting. And Colossians are like, yeah. So that's interesting. So let's have a look. We've got a video here. What would happen if you ate a clove of garlic a day? All right. So for those of you who have a situation with the smell, this is from Dr. Berg. We all love Dr. Berg in the morning. All right. And if you eat a clove of garlic, and look, we've got one in the studio. This has how many cloves? This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. Now, if you have 3 of these, you got 30. So that's, people buy supplements for 30 days, right? With one supplement. So you got if you get 3 cloves.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens if you have a clove a day. Take it away, Dr. Berg. Take it away, Colossus.
What happened if you chewed 1 clove of garlic every single day? Garlic has a unique compound called allicin, and it's highly antimicrobial against viruses, bacteria, and even fungi. Chewing garlic activates more of this allicin than grinding, crushing, or cooking it. It's going to instantly cause your liver to detoxify poisons, get rid of any pathogens you have in your mouth. It's going to increase your nitric oxide in your blood and decrease your blood pressure. It's going to act as an antihistamine to get rid of any type of sinus congestion that you have. Instead of chewing raw garlic, you might want to chew either fermented garlic, pickled garlic, garlic with honey, lemon juice, or olive oil, or you consume dehydrated garlic chips.
All right, there we go. So garlic chips that are dehydrated. So there's lots of ways
garlic chips
around this.
Okay. Right.
But you can see because of the allicin, it does so much. It does so much to help us. All right, and I'm going to show you in just a moment how garlic, when it comes to allicin, is compared to the other foods in the valley. All right. So let's just check to see the question: is garlic a herb or a vegetable? All
right. So I mean, no one else has answered, but do you want me to read what I
go ahead.
Found?
Okay.
All right. Shall we leave it? Because it's just Gloria has just. It's the last comment.
So let me so let me just go into straight up some of the health benefits of garlic.
Okay.
So with allicin and all the compounds that are in garlic, check this out. So benefits of garlic: regulates blood pressure and sugar. All right, very necessary nowadays, right? Because people's blood pressure and sugar's out of whack.
Yeah.
Right? Strengthens immune system. All right. Sometimes because of stresses of life, sometimes people don't have time to rest, to look after themselves. The immune system could be taking a beating.
Yeah.
All right. Prevents heart disease. That's a big one that I keep hearing about. Right? Detoxification helps to detoxify the body. Even Dr. Berg said about cleaning the liver. You'll be surprised if people were to go of a certain age to see what's happening with their liver. They'll probably be shocked. Because of all the different foods we eat nowadays, the liver is working overtime.
A lot of people are suffering from fatty livers as well. And before, in the 90s and 80s, I never heard of such a thing.
Exactly.
It's becoming more common now.
It's crazy. It's anti anti-inflammatory, right? It prevents and treats cold, improves bone health, lowers cholesterol. It's full of antioxidants. We love our antioxidants, especially because, you know, we've got a lot of oxidation in the air, car fumes, all of these things that, you know, oxidation causes things to rust, causes things to go old, right? So the fact that you're eating something that has that's high in antioxidants, you're in for a win. All right. And it's also anti-cancer as well. Okay. All right. So look at all these solutions. Sometimes we hear so much bad news on the news that we're like, oh yeah, someone, you know, this person passed away because of this happened because of this, and we're hearing it in our faces that we're not realizing and putting the piece together. So let me eat more garlic. Right? Why should I be a statistic?
Yeah.
Why don't I just add more garlic to my? I'm gonna eat anyway.
That's it. And it's so cheap as well to get. It's cheap to buy at the shops.
Absolutely. We got a comment here. Vivian from Glasgow says garlic is a vegetable. That's garlic from. That's Vivian in Glasgow. Then we have also here on our WhatsApp line, Isabel in Manchester says garlic is a vegetable. That's from Isabel over in Manchester. The WhatsApp line is popping off. We have David, our Caribbean Christian, saying.
Okay. All right.
To be honest, and to be very honest, I thought it's a herb.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Hang on a sec.
Yeah.
Thought it's a herb. But honestly, me think it's a vegetable. I never know.
Spoken from the true character. I love it.
Lenny just says it may be a vegetable as it's grown from the ground along with leaves. Okay. So we got some very interesting ones there.
I've got some more comments here as well. So Matthews says garlic is a vegetable and most people use it as a herb. Anonymous said herb, but is 80% considered as a vegetable.
80%, right?
Yeah, Caribbean Christian, as he said it thinks it's a vegetable. Anonymous ending 791 says it gets rid of inflammation from the cells where disease conditions begin.
That's it.
And Gillette Smart says garlic is a vegetable, and he is an allotment man, and he should know. So Daddy Cool says it.
He says it.
And I believe it.
All right, and so basically took it into Perplexity AI, because Perplexity AI is like Google, so it doesn't hallucinate as much, and it literally gets facts. That's what it feeds you with sources. So basically Perplexity AI says garlic is classified as a vegetable. All right, specifically a bulb vegetable from the allium family, which includes onions, leeks, and shallots. The edible part of the garlic is the bulb, a modified underground stem, distinguishing it from herbs. Which typically are leafy parts of plants used for flavorings. Though garlic is often used like an herb or spice in cooking because of its strong flavor, botanically it is officially a, as you said,
wonderful
vegetable.
Yeah, because Mama Sonia and I was discussing whether we can, because Mama Sonia said we should be able to eat the leaves, and I know sometimes we can't eat leaves, but that confirms we can eat the leaves.
That's a very good point.
Can I read you the AI overview?
Go ahead.
Look at me, like,
look at it, she's changing. Guys, listen, this lady was so anti-AI. Wow, that's the thing. Anti-AI. In it, Colossus.
Yeah, I was
in it, she was anti-AI. She's like, I mean, I'll touch it, man. I don't know, man. They're gonna put a mark on my forehead. Put a mark on my forehead. My hand. Like you.
It's so funny. But I'm listening bit by bit, like in moderation, obviously, baby steps.
Yeah.
So the AI overview on Google says yes, garlic is botanically a vegetable, though it's often used as flavoring like a spice or herb because of its pungent taste.
Yes.
And just like what you said, it belongs to the allium genus family, which includes onions, leeks, and chives.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
So look, we've got a picture there that Colossus is going to just put up very, very quickly, and basically what it's showing. Let me just get this up on the screen. Yep. So basically, it's showing here, just some of the health benefits, in terms of our heart. If you want this image, definitely we can share it with you on our Breakfast Show WhatsApp line.
Really good,
yeah. So Allium sativum, which is this is the whole family. All right. So it's the onion, shallots, anti-inflammatory. So they all have these kind of benefits. All right. But here's my thing. Do you know what's so good? What's so good is if you can go for the crown king and deal with everything instead of like poking around and getting little bits here and there. So for example, allicin is so powerful, but is garlic the king of all? If I get garlic, or would I be better off with shallots? We're going to compare them, and we're going to see the benefits of them, all right? So when you make your meal tonight, you're going to be thinking about that, all right? And to your point about eating the leaves, I'm an allotment man myself. I planted some elephant garlic in my allotment. Before it starts getting to winter, you need to make sure you start planting your garlic right now. Mr. Daddy Cool, he will tell you that. He will tell you that. So I've started to plant some, and I went and ordered some more. But you can eat the leaves, the green shoots, leaves, and garlic scapes, the flower stalks are all edible and have a milder garlic flavor compared to the bulb. They can be used similarly to chives or green onions, finely chopped raw in salads, lightly sauteed as a garnish, or added to dishes for a fresh garlicky taste. Some people also ferment garlic leaves or use them in kimchi. The leaves are tender when young and become tougher as they mature, so the younger, greener parts are preferred for eating. Garlic leaves are rich in some of the same compounds as the bulb, including allicin, and add a vibrant, fresh note to meals, as Colossus said earlier. So this is it. So I've started to plant garlic. I've got some more coming. I'm going to plant loads of them on the allotment. Loads. Only by them.
Okay, so I should be receiving some when it comes into harvest. You know,
we always take care of you. We always take care of you.
If you don't ask, you don't get.
All right. So that, I think it's going to be probably about Mr. Daddy Cool. You're going to have to just confirm for me. I think it's going to be about March. That you're going to be able to read them.
When I see him next year, I'll ask as well.
But listen, so we would have just gone for the bulb because we normally just cut the top and tail, right? But the leaves, keep it, right? Everybody else is going to be growing garlic in the allotment. I'm going with the leaves. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to get the leaves. I'm going to get the leaves of people. With the leaves. With the leaves there. Where you cook the leaves. Where you cook the leaves.
And even Elliot confirms as well that garlic is a vegetable.
Garlic is a vegetable.
I think, yes, the majority knows it and has it.
The consensus has spoken. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the show. Just thought I'd interrupt. If you haven't done already, smash the robust like and subscribe button. Why not? Why not? You like us, I like you. Why not? Here's my question to you. Which would you prefer? Raw garlic or the actual supplement? All right, which would you prefer? All right, which would you prefer, guys? Those of you who listen, the raw garlic or the supplement? Just let me know what's your preference. We'd love to share, because right now we're going to talk about the dark side of garlic. All right, we talked about the good. Allicin contains allicin, right? We talked about the good, but now we're going to be looking at the bad side. All right, the bad side. Now, remember what we said just before the timeout. Garlic supports the immune system. Vitamin B6 plus allicin helps reduce blood pressure by relaxing blood vessels. That's a Harvard study on 2023. Lowers bad cholesterol. Cleveland Clinic 2023 discovered that. And acts as a natural antibiotic. NIH 2024. All right. But here's an interesting thing. Would you prefer supplements or would you prefer raw garlic? Here's a scientific tip. To activate allicin, crush garlic. Wait 10 minutes before using it. That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I got a video where a gentleman's actually speaking about this. The guy with the white beard, Colossus. The guy with the white beard. That's it. All right. So, sometimes it's about knowing, right? Because I'm like, I want some more allicin in my life. So if you crush it, it helps to activate that compound to get more out of it. Scientific tip there. But have a look at this. Which do you prefer, by the way? Put in a live chat. Do you take garlic supplements or do you prefer it raw? Let us know. But check this clip out from, and this is from a Diary of a CEO. Has some amazing guests, man. He works a lot in garlic. Have a check of this.
Okay.
There was an old trick where if you had enough garlic, breathe on a petri dish and you could kill various pathogens just with your breath. Wow. Garlic used to be called Russian penicillin. After penicillin was invented, in some parts of the world, they used garlic instead. And it was used in places like the First World War to avoid some of the trench foot and other problems that soldiers would get. Garlic, when talking raw now, is a very powerful prebiotic. It helps the gut flora, the good guys down here in the microbiome. When I'm dealing with a disrupted gut flora, a microbiome, I will sometimes refer to raw garlic as a treatment, but you need to do it with a little care, because you don't want to lose too many friends. The aroma you give out afterwards, so, your friends will be very polite, but they'll rather wish you hadn't. Some people find that it does upset, when they swallow. But I have a little trick, which I call the garlic intensive, which is when everything is down, the gut is in the state, you maybe got a lung infection or whatever, and there's a lot of need for, if you like, an antibiotic type of treatment. Raw garlic, what you do is, and for all sorts of reasons, a Friday evening is the best time to do this because you've got the weekend ahead of you. On that day, you haven't eaten so much, so you don't have so much on the way. Then you take one of these cloves, you peel it, chop it up, small pieces, and swallow it with water. You don't chew it, just chop it up and swallow with a little bit of water. And wait for half an hour just to make sure that your stomach's okay to go ahead. If it is, take another clove, chop it up, swallow it. Another half hour later, take another clove. And if you start at 6 o'clock, by 10 o'clock in the evening, you've got 8 cloves inside you.
8. And what's that going to do?
Well, at this point, you usually go to bed, and I would suggest you go to bed alone at this point because you're not very friendly at this point because you're oozing garlic. The aroma of garlic is coming out of all your pores. Incidentally, it's also coming out of your lungs. And, there was an old trick where you used to be able to, if you had enough garlic, breathe on a petri dish in a laboratory with various pathogens, and you could kill them just with your breath. The oil of garlic is a powerful antiseptic. But what it's doing in the lower digestion is it seems the good guys down there quite like it. The bad guys down there don't like garlic. So just doing that over a weekend can make a big difference to the good guys in the microbiome. And if you've got a low-level gut or lung infection, that can be really helpful. But you don't want to do that too often. In fact, I would suggest that 1 garlic intensive is probably enough for most people.
Hey, all right, there we go. That was interesting. We was here laughing in the studios. But that was Diary of a CEO, all right, an episode they had in August where Stephen Bartlett interviewed a herbal medical expert, Simon Mills, and he was just discussing the powerful medicinal properties of garlic and highlighting the benefits of raw garlic as a natural antibiotic. And it's interesting, right? Oh, prepare yourself for the weekend.
Yeah, because, it's so funny when he spoke about chopping it up. I said to myself, I could do that. I could chop it up and swallow it in pieces, like pretend like it's a tablet. Rather than crushing it like Mama Sonia's like a soldier, just like crush it and
cut you
down the hatch. And swallow it whole. But for me, yes, I think I could see myself chopping it up. I don't know if I could put so many. I think that maybe 2.
He said like 1 would do the job.
Yeah, I think so. And the Friday evening.
Not a tiny one, because they have some cloves that are very small.
So I like the way he said like don't crush it, because it allows it to work within your digestive system to break it down. Rather than just being like so that's really interesting. Did you find that interesting? Did you like that? I like that. I found that very, very interesting to observe, because we're learning about garlic today. And here's something else, because we said the good, right? We know about the good, the bad. Obviously there's the bad breath,
like you said, your friends, you might lose too many friends.
But there's a way to mitigate that. I'm going to share with you just a moment,
okay,
right? Do you know how to mitigate that?
No. But, I mean, I wondered, because I remember you mentioned about crushing it and leaving it for a certain
10
time.
minutes, but that's not it. That's not the one. All right. So check this out, guys. Check this out. Okay, let me just check the WhatsApp line, just in case we've caused an uproar. Okay, here we go. By the way, let me just check here the WhatsApp line. We have Isabel in Manchester saying, as a daughter of a pharmaceutical and nurse, garlic at home has many forms to be used. Learn from my father that garlic is a natural antibiotic, a vegetable used to cure bacterial infections and prevent cold, aches, headache, etc. Myself, I remember having body massage with garlic. Next day, had my energy back. I use garlic at home to make syrup, teas, water, or for my children and grandchildren. Drop
syrup,
it like it's hot.
And teas. Okay.
You have to take us through it, girl. Sabrina Durant says that garlic is a herb. It's actually a veg. Yeah.
But, I mean, I could see how it could.
Yeah, you could easily get it mixed up.
Yeah.
All right, we got in. Let's have a look here. Then we got so check this out. So we said we'll speak about the good, we'll speak about the bad, and we'll speak about the ugly. All right, so let's look at the bad. So here's some cautionary truths about garlic. One, overuse can irritate the stomach and thin the blood. All right, overuse. Yeah, so if we're hearing this guy and we're like, I'm going for it, and you use blood thinners, you need to be careful. You don't want to do that.
So if you're on warfarin thins the blood, so you would have
go over.
Yeah, you have to consult your doctor. The doctor would probably say not to take it if you're using so much garlic.
That example you gave, you're not doing that, right? But normal doses, you know.
It's usually best to consult a doctor before you take anything, as long as you're on medication.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. All right, so then we got too much raw garlic may cause acid reflux or nausea. That's interesting. Body odor equals sulfur detox through sweat. So you're just going to be emanating garlic through your pores. Then we got may interact with medication, especially anticoagulants. All right, so just bear that in mind. But guess what? We have a fix for bad breath, and basically, eat apple slices. Eat apple slices, chew parsley or mint, or cook lightly, like you touched on. That helps to reduce the odor. All right, so as you can see, garlic gives, but also in some ways it
takes away.
It can take away. All right, so there we go, guys. So look, so we looked at some of the bad of garlic, and we're gonna in just a moment we're gonna go into making a comparison. So we're gonna go into comparison about black garlic, all right, and we're going to ask you guys a few questions on the subject of garlic. All right, yes.
Sorry,
Debs.
Can I just read some of the comments?
Yeah, please do.
Get up to speed. Okay, so I know Elliot did ask for Marizu opinions. That was a song request, but Anonymous says good morning, wishing you a wonderful Wednesday, and that's Tran. Oh, Tran from Croydon.
Hey, Tran.
Yeah. And Anonymous says, oh boy, what you said is really true and real. People start using it, you'll not regret. This is first-hand information. And he or she also says use in moderation. Yeah. Okay.
Definitely. Yeah. So you got some life hacks in there, but just know your situation, especially concerning your health. Yeah. And just remember, like 9 in 10 Britons use garlic weekly. That's from YouGov 2024. But we're probably not using it intentionally, right? And guess what? 83% of UK adults feel tired most days. Garlic helps energy metabolism. That's from the Sleep Council 2023. And guess what else? Vampires and plague myths tied to garlic's smell, symbolizing purification. That's where that actually came from.
Yeah.
So if a vampire was knocking at your window, would you pull out the garlic? I'm asking you guys, if a vampire was coming at your window, would you bust out with the garlic?
I'd bust out with some prayer.
If a vampire was at your window, are you gonna pull out the garlic? I want to know what you guys think about that. All right, I've got a video to show you. I want to show you a very short video right now, and it's of we've got a video where we can talk about fermenting garlic, right, and preserving it. But first, I want to show you this one because we did touch on gardening, and one of the great things you can do is this lady with the that lady. That's it. One of the things you can do is you can grow your own garlic.
Yeah,
it's not hard to grow garlic, right? Even right now, Europe, it's going to be winter time. This thing is so robust and so hardy. Look, you're gonna see. Consider getting like a nice big bowl and growing lots of garlic cloves. Let's see what this lady has to say about growing garlic.
Wait. Before you go planting that garlic, don't make these common mistakes when planting those cloves. Mistake number 1 is planting grocery store garlic instead of seed garlic. Mistake number 2 is planting at the wrong time. The right time to plant is 1 month before your ground freezes solid. Mistake number 3 is peeling the cloves completely. We want to break the cloves apart, but leave the protective shells on. Number 4 is not spacing them properly. I like this handy cardboard square because I can get it perfect every time. Mistake number 5 is planting them upside down. Instead, we want to plant them pointy side up. Don't forget to add mulch to protect them all winter. Check out the caption for more details behind each of these steps, and let me know in the comments if you've planted your garlic or not yet.
Sorry, I missed that last bit, which you said plant it amongst...
mulch. Put mulch on top.
Oh, mulch.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that's like just little dried grass thing or whatever. Just put it on top.
Protected from
okay. Yeah, because I'm not familiar with that. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
So you got to those old clippings, etc.
Okay.
So definitely, consider that you can get like a nice big bowl or pot, get some cloves and put them inside there. It gonna work out. It's gonna work out. You're gonna do it. You can work it out. All right. And then when you start gathering and harvesting, we're gonna show you in just a moment how you can help preserve it by and different ways that you can preserve it. We're gonna show you that in just a second. And also we're gonna talk about black garlic. The black garlic. This is where we're going to go into the ultra zone, right? We're going to tell you about black garlic, all right, and how to make some black garlic. And you'd be surprised, it's more accessible to you than you think. If you have regular garlic, then you have access to black garlic, but we're going to speak more about it in just a moment. You go ahead, Debs.
Yes, so we got some comments from anonymous ending 079 says, look, you can't go wrong with everything. Pray, ask Father to bless it with his power.
Love that energy. David, our Caribbean Christian, has something to say here.
Okay.
Nah, Robert, really? If a vampire was at my window, it's not even garlic. You would have to run away and go.
Yeah, that's it.
Because it can't go nowhere near me.
Yeah.
Or near my vicinity.
Right.
Now, it can't mad me. Sure.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. When you just do one big prayer, scatter.
And there was some things, I think you were saying, I didn't know if it's you or Mama Sonia, Deborah, you were saying some quite interesting things during the time out. I think you said you're going to go buy a big bag of garlic. Mama Sonia.
No, look for the black garlic.
I mean, I remember we were talking about chopping it up because even before the specialist spoke about garlic, I thought to myself, I could see myself chopping it up and just taking it. But I was actually intrigued to find out about the syrups.
Yes.
One of the viewers spoke about the syrups. Sorry, I forgot her name.
Yes.
Syrups and teas.
Yes, it was
the one that I think was it?
Is it Manchester, Isabel?
Yeah. She said their father was a pharmaceutical.
Yes.
So I thought to myself, syrups and teas, because still garlic. I'm still getting over this odor situation, but I'm becoming more accustomed to this idea now.
That's good.
I mean, garlic, as I've been using it in cooking, but using it in different ways, I think I'm going to explore that now.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so potent, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I will.
For me, sometimes what I do, like I crush it and eat it.
And
then I take a tablespoon of honey after.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Now that's how you, because we're like thinking you're just the ultimate warrior. This is like you're just eating, like you don't even shed tears anymore. You just now you're so used to it. But the rest of us would shed a tear like, I'm following you, Mama Sonia, but the trick is put some honey after. Okay.
I'll survive.
I'll survive. We'll make it happen. All right, but what was interesting? We've been talking about a lot about allicin. A lot about allicin. Garlic is an ancient vegetable, as we learned today, but allicin is a key compound that makes a big difference. And I wanna give some comparisons. You could just put that picture up of the allium the allium family, all right, which involves things like garlic, shallots, chives, onions, leeks, right? So check this out. In comparison, all right, if you look at garlic, you got elephant garlic. This is a type who has slightly less allicin. All right. However, it's milder, easier on the stomach for those sensitive to regular garlic strong compounds. You've got elephant garlic, right? Then you've got shallots. Similar, however, contains more quercetin and camphor. I don't know what that is. I haven't looked into it that much. Giving them superior antioxidant and anti-allergy effects. Wow, that's good for hay fever. May help reduce. Hopefully, they may help reduce histamine reactions linked to seasonal allergies. There you go. Excuse me. Also, I need some garlic. Also noted for higher mineral and flavonoid density. Wow. Chives, obviously moderate to low. Similar, additionally rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that protect eye health and vision. I love chives. Also contains natural melatonin compounds to support sleep regulation.
Okay.
Then you have onions, red, white, and yellow. So they don't have as much allicin, but higher in folate and carotene, supporting cell repair, anti-inflammatory response, and blood. What's that called? And blood sugar regulation. Red onions specifically improve gut health through prebiotics. Leeks and spring onions, they're the lowest in terms of having allicin compounds. Similar but high in vitamin A, K1, and beta carotene. Offering stronger support for eye health, bone formation, and blood clotting. Leeks also supply prebiotics that enhance gut microbiome diversity. But guess what? The king of them all, highest in terms of allicin, is garlic. Benchmark for allicin content. Supports heart health, immunity, antimicrobial, and protection and circulation. So garlic might lead the pack for its healing power, but its relatives each bring something extra to the table. Shallots help fight allergies. Onions boost gut and blood sugar health. Leeks feed your good and gut bacteria and strengthen bones, etc, etc, etc. So allicin, it has its thing, but guess what? We can't ignore the others off the menu.
Red onion, let's say. Red onion,
absolutely. So that we could become, I love eating meat, you could become more plant-based. Just have the family on your plate. Have the family on your table. You know what I mean? A clove of garlic. Imagine what that looks like. Some shallots, some chives mixed in there, some onions, red, yellow, and white, leeks and spring onions. You getting the picture now?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, definitely. It's sounding more tantalizing when you're talking about it. Like making me hungry now.
All right. So check this out. So just bear that in mind, guys. And now I want to share with you something else that's quite interesting. Go ahead, Dad. See what is it?
So I just saw something. Another anonymous says, I use garlic and water in a spray bottle to make organic bug spray. That's a good idea. Yeah.
That's really good.
Just imagine, if ants are coming into your home, you could just spray.
Okay.
And not only that, maybe on your crops and.
And what if supposing you get that damp, those fungi that happens on the windowsill that turn up, and just
spray it out
with some garlic.
Okay, that is thank you so much, Anonymous.
That's awesome. Awesome sources. That's awesome. All right, so guys, I'm going to show you something quite interesting. All right, we're going to talk about black garlic. All right, we're going to talk about black garlic. Some people be like, say what? I've got a nice clip here to show you guys. Have a listen to this. Check this out.
So I've actually done a video about this before, but I don't mind showing you guys again how to make black garlic. This is one of those really unique ingredients, and the process is fairly simple. Just load up a crock pot with fresh bulbs of garlic, put it on the warm setting, and let it sit for about a month. During this time frame, the garlic will transform from white to black due to the Maillard reaction, where it develops a deep, robust flavor as well as a little bit of sweetness. Most of the garlic will end up extremely dark and soft enough to pull apart with your fingers, although you may get some cloves that are lighter in color, and you may even get some that are rock solid. This usually means the garlic did not fully complete the Maillard reaction, but no worse for the wear as it still had plenty of flavor. I ground these cloves up into a powder and then added it to some softened butter to make my own black garlic butter. I then added a few tablespoons of this butter to a pot of cooked rice along with some salt, ginger, and parsley to make my version of a garlic ginger rice. Definitely give this one a try. And for the soft cloves, I blended them together with some olive oil to make a paste, which worked great for sauteing onions and other things of that nature. There's a lot of ways to put it to good use. However you end up doing it, I hope you learned something new, and don't forget to hit that follow button.
Please send that in the BFS broadcast, please.
That was interesting, right?
Please send that. Yeah. That was. I never, because when you said that you we all have access to it. I even said to myself, but we all have access to the ordinary one. So what is it? But when I saw like it dried out, it reminded me of like the cocoa seed actually. So similar, didn't it?
There's quite a few videos on making black garlic. And that clip was from Tis Rare We Get Out.
Yeah, but please send it. Please.
I will share it. I will make sure I share it in there. So that was from Tis Rare We Get Out. He shared that with us. There's more videos out there as well on raw garlic. But look, I've actually got a clip here. Play this clip actually while I just give a bit of an explanation about raw garlic. Sorry, that one. The other one, that one. Yeah, that one. So have a look at this. Look at this. So you can keep our mics on. So we're going to play this garlic as it's been transformed. Go ahead. All right. Time lapse, so you can see that this thing has been set to a particular temperature and it starts to change color. You can see that. So that's what's happening. So black garlic is regular garlic that undergoes a slow fermentation process under controlled heat and humidity for several weeks, which transforms its cloves into dark, soft bulbs with a sweet, rich umami flavor resembling balsamic vinegar or molasses. Compared to fresh garlic, black garlic has some special qualities. It contains higher levels of antioxidants, particularly compounds like S-allele, salil, all these lovely girls' names, and cysteine, SAC, which have strong anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, and heart protective properties. The fermentation process reduces allicin. So allicin starts to go out the door. The pungent compound is fresh garlic, making black garlic milder in taste and easier to digest, with almost no garlic breath after eating. There you go, Debs.
Okay.
It has a unique sweet and savory flavor profile, along with a soft, chewy texture, making it versatile for both savory and sweet culinary uses. Black garlic may better support cardiovascular health by improving cholesterol and blood pressure due to its antioxidant rich profile. It also contains increased amino acids and minerals compared to fresh garlic. So there are things that go up, but allicin goes slightly down.
Yeah. I just wanted to say, because I remember buying some a friend inspired me to get like some like pickled like vegetables and stuff like that, and then I saw the garlic in there and I'm like, I'm not buying that. I said that is and they said no, it's all right. You'd be surprised when you eat it that you don't get that strong taste because it was pickled, like when it was like preserved in a jar, and it actually was quite nice. And I chopped it up, I added it with my salad. So you just made me think, actually, because me, I'm like, I have to be cautious, but it does work. But
tell me, open your heart. Go ahead.
Because when the guy did the video, when he said for a month.
Yeah.
Like what?
So it takes time, right? So you have to let it do its thing under a set temperature for a certain amount of time. I think it's about like 9. I have to double check. Because I actually had it here where the temperature you have to set it to. But what I'll do, I will put it in the breakfast show broadcast.
Please,
all right.
That's the only thing I was not so clear cut about. But
you know what it is, and this is where my mind has gone. Life is so busy, but when you have these little hobbies and things on the side that slow down time, it's good for our mental health, I think.
Yes.
You're going about your business, you have a hectic working life, but at home, you're brewing some black garlic.
Yeah.
Taking your time, I need it now. No. Let it do its thing. And then you enjoy the benefits of it afterwards. It's like it's a mental training, mental clarity. It's just helping to slow things down. Yeah. And fermentation is such a beautiful process, to make things last longer, to help things to keep and to improve its nutrition profile. Yeah. You're working on that in secret when you're going to you're going work and you're going studying or whatever you're doing. To have that project on the side, it's a beautiful thing.
And you're managing your time as well.
And you manage your time. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man.
It's a beautiful thing.
Really beautiful.
He's going to say something, Debs.
No. I was just saying, it's good to, to sort of reflect on life, see how you can make those changes. I think it's important because, as you said, we're so busy, just to slow down and say, let me do this thing. I'm a person, sometimes I can get so busy and then I just say to myself, you know what, I'm going to do it now. Do you know what I mean? Because I kind of know myself, because I'll say, oh, I'm going to do it, and then the time lapses out. Sometimes I'm like, today is a day. And even my mum says, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I've got something to do. I want to say the muster is at work, but I have to be respectful. So I just say, I'm just gonna do something.
I've got a video to show you. Right, this gentleman here. So he's been preserving garlic. He shows us 3 ways. That's it right there. He shows us 3 ways to preserve garlic, and I think it's great. I really, really like this gentleman's video. All right. So take some notes if you want to. I could put it in the Breakfast Show broadcast. If you are not in the Breakfast Show Telegram broadcast yet, just send me a message to +44 75 79 79 6845. That's +44 75 79 79 6845. That's the Breakfast Show WhatsApp line. Use the WhatsApp platform, and what you can do is when we send you the link, it will be added to the Breakfast Show Telegram. We use the Breakfast Show Telegram because no one can see your information. No one who doesn't have your number can see your number. So you know what I mean, and so we can share things with you, and you can keep up to date on stuff.
And you can keep your privacy as well.
Keep your privacy, which is a big thing for us. Yes. All right. Before we play this clip, there's a comment there in the live chat.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. So we've got Lisa. Is that Lisa Zapata? Oh, that's my
Lisa's in the house. She's talking.
Yeah.
She's talking.
She's no longer hawker stocking.
She's no longer. She has removed that.
Yes, lovely Lisa.
Badge.
Yeah.
Oh,
saying, good morning, Robert and Breakfast Show crew. I'm tuned in and loving the show. Have a blessed day. It's Lisa Zapata.
You're awesome, Lisa. You're awesome.
Hi,
awesome sauces. All right. So, guys, let's play this clip on ways you can keep garlic. Take it away.
Okay.
This is 5 levels of preserved garlic. About 2 months ago, I harvested all of the garlic from my garden that I planted this year, which means preservation.
The leaves are there.
I let the garlic cure for a week until the inner stem is completely dried out. Then the roots in the stem get clipped, and the garlic can now be stored and used for the entire winter. Level 2, I peel a bunch of garlic, toss it into a food processor, and grind it up to get this texture. Then I dump the garlic into a plastic bag, flatten it out into one even layer, indent a grid like this with a chopstick. The garlic gets frozen overnight, so I can break it up into pieces the next day. And I'll place them in a container for my freezer to use whenever I need some fresh garlic chopped in a dish. Level 3, I throw a bunch of peeled garlic cloves on a wired rack and dehydrate them for a few days. And once they've dried completely, I grind them up to make a homemade garlic powder that crushes the store-bought stuff. Level 4, I dump a bunch of clean garlic into a clean jar and cover them with honey. I'll flip the jar for the first few days, and lactic acid bacteria will consume the sugars in the honey to ferment and preserve the garlic, which can be used in your cooking or just consumed raw as a healthy gut booster. And finally, level 5, I'll throw a few heads of garlic into a vacuum bag and give it a seal. And I'll toss the bag in the dehydrator for a few weeks, which activates that Maillard reaction by gently slow cooking the garlic. This is brown garlic at about 2 weeks old. And 2 weeks after that, I have fully black garlic, which can be used in a sauce or made into a nice compound butter.
That needs to go in the BFS broadcast. That needs to go in there.
That needs to go in the BFS broadcast.
I can't believe I'm getting excited over garlic. But it's just really amazing how it can be used. I mean, the health benefits. I knew some of the health benefits, but I found out it does a whole load of things for the immune system, for the body.
Yeah.
So amazing.
And different versatile ways to use it, right? So this is so powerful, right? And that's the goal of the Breakfast Show on Wednesday. We want to present things and ideas so we can see it in a different way, you know? And so if you're someone, you're listening to this right now and you're like, okay, I'm really a fan, I get it, you know? You can grow garlic if you're in Europe. I can't speak about the rest of the world, but if you're in Europe, you can grow garlic right now. Just go online, get some garlic, get the clove, like we heard in the video earlier. Don't get the one in the shop. You could try, but there's actually there's a clove, not the cloves, but
the organic use.
And it's a seed, and literally it will just spring, and you get multiple garlics out of it. Literally, you know, I'm at the allotment. I don't know if you're on my Instagram, Robust Life, and I'm showing you like we planted some onions. We've got multiplications of onions that come up because of the season for it. My brother planted it. I don't know if I have that many. All right, but we'll see how it goes. But now's the time. Get a nice plant pot.
I want my batch.
Put in the order.
That's it, you know.
And just go crazy in planting, because nature will do its thing. And when it comes to harvest, you know how to preserve it. That's how we roll, guys. This is how we roll. Garlic.
And I think the lady said plant before. Is it before the winter?
The winter.
So
that's right. So that's why
the frost and the wind, the snow comes. So
Okay,
Okay, wow. I just didn't. That's quite amazing. I never knew that garlic was going to present itself like that. That is excellent.
I'm glad. And we never looked at garlic like this before.
No, never.
Never like this before. We've taken it to another kind of perspective. And we just want to, and like we said in the beginning, we want on Wednesday, we learn tools to take care of ourselves, but we get excited about it. All right. So here's something like that. Okay, we've done it. So basically, I got some questions to ask you guys. All right. Just to know if you're a garlic guru or not. All right. We're coming to our last couple of minutes of the show. I'm going to see if I can sneak this one in before we finish up. We've got Lisa saying, I'm here. Whoop.
Nice
love it. That's good. Excellent. It's great to have you with us. Okay, so I've got some questions here. All right, I'm going to fire these questions and you're going to see if you get it right or wrong. Are you ready for this, guys?
Okay, so it's just like we're just going to answer on the spot.
Yeah, going to answer. So you can type in the live chat, see how many get right. At the end, if you get a certain number right, then we know if you're a garlic guru or not. You can either be a garlic newbie, a garlic explorer, or a garlic guru. Are you ready, guys? We're going to do this. We're going to fire these ones. Oh, we got them up on the screen. All right, so let's go for question number 1. Go ahead. Colossus, fire that. Sorry, Debs, you say it, but you put it on the screen.
All right, no problem. So question 1
This is a garlic competition.
Yeah. What is the main active compound in fresh garlic that gives it its health benefits? So let me say that again. What is the main active compound in fresh garlic that gives it its health benefits?
Is it A, capsaicin, B, curcumin, C, allicin, or allicin?
Allicin.
All right. So is it 1A, 1B, or 1C? 1A, 1B, or 1C? All right. Let's go for question number 2. Goes like this. Which of these? Go ahead, Debs.
Yeah. Which of these is a proven benefit of eating garlic regularly? So A, lowers blood pressure. B, increases cholesterol. Or C, reduces appetite.
Okay, guys, so which of these is a proven benefit of eating garlic regularly? All right, what, 2A, 2B, or 2C? Just 2A, lowers blood pressure, 2B, increases cholesterol, or 2C, reduces appetite. All right, so 2A, 2B, or 2C, that's the question. Number 3.
Okay, so number 3, it reads, how long should you wait after crushing garlic before consuming or cooking it to activate its nutrients? Is it A, immediately, B, 10 minutes, or C, 1 hour?
All right, guys. So how long should you wait after crushing garlic before consuming or cooking it to activate its nutrients? A, immediately, B, 10 minutes, or C, 1 hour? Free A, free B, or free C? Number 4.
Okay, number 4, when it's there, reads, which of these cultures has used garlic for medicinal purposes for over 5,000 years? Is it A, the Greeks, B, Egyptians, or C, the Romans?
All right, one last one. Which of these cultures has used garlic for medicinal purpose for over 5,000 years? A, Greek, B, Egyptian, or C, Romans? For A, for B, or for C? All right, question number 5.
Okay, number 5. Cooking garlic increases its allicin content. A, true, or B, false?
Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right. So cooking garlic increases allicin content. 5A for true. 5A for false, or 5B for true. All right, next one. Okay. 6.
All right, number 6. Which vitamin is found naturally in garlic and supports immune health? Is it A, vitamin C, B, vitamin B6, or C, vitamin D?
All right, guys. So, which vitamin is found naturally in garlic and supports immune health? A, vitamin C, B, vitamin B6, or C, vitamin D? All right, guys. Send your answers 6A, 6B, or 6C. Number 7, the final question.
All right. Final question is, what's the best season? Number 7. What's the best season to plant garlic in the UK for a good harvest? Is it A, spring, B, summer, or C, autumn, between October and November?
All right, guys. So 7A, spring, 7B, summer, 7C, autumn. All right, guys, send your answers in right now. I would love to go for a very short timeout, but we're going to just let you put your answers through, because I know there's a delay on the stream as well, about 30 seconds. All right. But, guys, it's been quite fun today. Actually, while we're waiting, let's play that video again, the one about the robust war thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, play that. Wait, how many seconds is that? That's 114. What about the other one with the countries? How many seconds was that other one with the countries? The other animation? Which one's shorter?
This one. Oh, this one.
This one's shorter.
It said 114. The other one was 145.
Okay, go ahead, play that.
Yeah, this one, 114. Yeah.
You're driving? That's not a problem. It's time for some robust storytelling. Let's go back in time. It was 1941. The world was at war. Soldiers were falling, not just from bullets, but from infection. They called it Russian penicillin. Crushed cloves wrapped in cloth, pressed into wound. And somehow, it worked. After the war, doctors discovered why. Garlic releases allicin, a natural antibiotic that kills bacteria on contact. No prescription, no factory. Just creation at work. It wasn't just science, it was faith. That when man's medicine runs out, creation still provides.
Even in the darkest days of war, hope can have a smell, and that smell might just be garlic.
So next time you see that little clove in your kitchen, remember, it once stood between life and death.
All right, guys, they're beautiful. I love making these AI videos. Absolutely awesome. God bless you, Mama Sonia. We've got to keep it moving. All right. So look, we're coming to the end of the show. So let's get the answers for today. So the answers for today are, all right, number one goes like this: is if what is the main active compound in fresh garlic that gives its health? If you answered C, allicin, you are correct. All right, C, allicin, you are correct. Number 2, which of these is a proven benefit of eating garlic? And if you answered A, lowers blood pressure, you are correct. Number 3, how long should you wait for after crushing garlic before consuming or cooking it? If you answered B, you are correct. All right. Number 4, which of these cultures has used garlic for the medicinal purpose over 5,000 years? If you answered B for Egypt, you are correct. If you answered number 5, true or false, cooking garlic increases nutrients? If you answered A for false, you would be correct. Why? Because heat destroys allicin, so garlic is more potent when raw or lightly cooked. There you go. All right, next one, 6. Which vitamin is found naturally in garlic and supports immune health? If you answered B6, you would be correct. Kitchen. Yep. And also B6, you'd be correct. And also 7. What's the best season to plant garlic in the UK for good harvest? It would be autumn, which is C. You'd be correct. So guys, let us know if you got between 0 to 2, you're a garlic newbie. Time to spice up your life. If you got between 3 to 5 answers correct, you're a garlic explorer. You know how to you know your clothes from your bulbs. And if you got between 6 and 7, you are the garlic guru. You're basically an herbalist.
I like it. Yeah, I got 5.
Which one did you get wrong?
Oh, I got 4 and 6 wrong,
okay,
but all the rest is correct.
Beautiful. Yeah. All right, guys, so it's been great being with you all today. The time's up, man.
I never knew I would enjoy this subject so much.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad.
So thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure. We're all learning on Wednesdays, I'm telling you. Yeah. All right, guys, put here your score at the end on the live chat. I'll still keep looking at it after the show is finished. Okay. Debs, you've been great being with you today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Mama Sonia, God bless you. Mama Sonia, she's had to go to the service. Yep. Colossus, you're awesome. Guys, next show here on Liberty Radio is going to be a matter of faith. Oh, no matter. Okay, we've got some changes happening to the dial, but I'll be back with you because we're going to have Where You Going at 12 midday. Okay. You're going to have some nice conversations there with Pastor Reese, Bijou, and myself. Okay. I'm on the Table of Justice, and Pastor Reese directs the show. So that's going to be great. All right, but other than that, I look forward to you tomorrow with Relationship Power Thursday. Learning to love intelligently. We become 21 grams lighter because the Word of God is going to strike like us and make us much more better. All right, until next time, guys, God bless you, and please put your responses, your answer results in the live chat. Until tomorrow, ciao for now. See ya.
All right,
bye. Lovely. Okay, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that show and you actually captured that breakfast show Vim. We laugh, we joke, we learn, and we equip ourselves for day-to-day life. If you want to see more, guess what? We're actually live with a live chat and a live video feed Monday to Fridays on libertyradio.co.uk from 8 a.m. in the morning. So don't miss a breakfast show beat. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and definitely connect online. And I'd like to see you there on the show. Type your name in, communicate on the morning. If you didn't already, we're also on Instagram. Check us out on Official Liberty Radio on Instagram. There's so much happening on that platform. Definitely go check it out. And I'd love to see you there. All right, have a good one.